it's Linda Jane Green here to spend a little time with you. I'm out front and I am standing where you can see my neighbors next door. They had a sign up earlier that said to be aware, like a warning because of asbestos. So there was a team of people here that was going inside this building. It's a garage. And they had plastic on the windows and doors and the walls, and then they had plastic on a trailer that they were hauling things away. And the men that were working here had on the face masks that have like the breathing apparatus in a cone shape on. So I guess they got it out. There was an asbestos warning, and I guess they're gutting the inside of the garage here. It's a part of the restaurant next door, and they were using it to store things, restaurant supplies and things, but it's quite old and dilapidated, and I guess it had asbestos in it. I was going to stand in front of the sign that said warning, about the asbestos, but it's removed and now the windows and doors are open, so they must have got it out. But it made me think about toxic environments, and like this with the asbestos, or if there's lead poisoning in paint in the walls or wherever you happen to live, if you are in a toxic relationship or if you're at a toxic job, try not to be a part of the problem and try to be a part of the solution. But if it doesn't work out, you might have to remove yourself from the situation. It's like having an infection. You have to lance the wound and let the infection out first before healing can begin. And I think about, like at my job, the residents don't want to be there. They're upset, they're frustrated. They've been on lockdown for months. We've done this COVID thing for 6 months now. They're tired of looking at us nurses with masks and shields and gloves and gowns on. It's no fun. And they can't go anywhere, and their families can't come in, and and so they're complaining, they're unhappy, and they're complaining. And then the nurses that are there, they're unhappy and they're complaining because they don't want to wear the masks and the shields and the gloves and the gowns, and they don't want to have to participate in this lockdown and quarantine that we're going through. And it's difficult. And so the nurses don't want to be there, and the residents don't want to be there, and there's a lot of complaining. When I go to work, I'm listening to my coworkers complain, and then I'm listening to the residents. I have 25 residents that I take care of, and I'm listening to them complain. And there's a dead squirrel on the ground, and I don't want to step in it. I'm right under a pine tree, and I don't know if he got hit by a car or if he missed a jump. But so there's toxins all over the place: mental, emotional, physical, breathing, touching germs and things. We're having to wipe down everything with wipes, Lysol, Clorox, bleaches and things, trying to get rid of germs and try not to breathe on people or cough on people or be within 6 feet of people that potentially have the COVID. And but in order for your life to get better, you've got to get rid of the toxins. If you're in a toxic relationship where somebody's just constantly complaining and railing upon you, and that's difficult to live with and listen to. If you're in a work environment where everybody's miserable and unhappy and complaining all the time, it's really hard to cheer people up and show them the good. It really is. It's work. You can only think one thought at a time. You can only be at one place at a time. Try to think positive thoughts. Try to see good, especially now with it being Thanksgiving coming up in a couple of days. We have to think about what are we thankful for, because if you're watching this, and you probably have your health, you've got internet, you have a cell phone, you're on social media, so those are good things to be thankful for. Just try to find things to be thankful for, and try to spread thankfulness and smiles and warmth and kindness and generosity to people around you. And if they're having a bad day or if they're complaining, you know, try to offer some sort of a positive to them. You know, try to give to them in some kind of way that might brighten their day. So that's what's on my mind right now. I know that we're, you know, talking about being a unique entrepreneur and offering a unique gift to the world, but sometimes just a smile or a wave or a hug or a pat on the back or a high five, you know, sometimes that's what's needed. And so, you know, I'm thankful for you, and high five to you that you're, you know, who you are and where you're at, and you're doing the best you can with what you've got available to you, with the resources that are there for you. And I appreciate you, and I'm thinking about you, and I hope that you have an excellent Thanksgiving, and I hope that you find something to be thankful for and can stay positive. I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.